in 1959, they had statehood. I also remember in 1959, Kilauea Iki, one of the best eruptions in Hawaii, took place. And so I remember my father get in the car at night, and we would stand in a long, long line to go to volcano. And then finally, when we got to the site where we could see the eruption, we would stop and then look at it. And we were at that point where it was so hot that we had to be evacuated from there. And so, like the front is all hot, and then in the back is cold because it's volcano area at night. And it was so big. When I took a picture of it, I just took the middle because the fountain was so tall. And that was a real nice, that was my favorite eruption, because Kilauea Iki one was so fantastic and looked so nice. Then 1960, they had the Pahoa eruption where we could go close, we could go to an area, and all the eruptions, they have this long line of cars, but I guess at that time they didn't have so much that we were patient enough to wait to get to see it. And it was the A'a kind of eruption where it just crumpled slowly through the papaya patch, and it was daytime. You could see it go through all the houses in the papaya patch. And so we got to see that eruption kind of up close. And then in 1960, just before May Day, they had the tidal wave. But that was in the middle of the night. This is the 1960 tidal wave. And I was in Kapilani school, so our area was evacuation area. So I think I remember evacuating to St. Joseph parking lot, but nothing happened, so we came back home to sleep overnight. And then in the middle of the night, my mother heard this big noise. And so she woke up, and so I woke up with her. And she went outside, and everything went dark because all the electricity went off. And then we just stayed there. And what happened when the next day when I looked at it, it went all the way to our street, Kilauea Avenue. Ruddles was across our street. And so the tidal wave stopped right before our houses. And then, we were okay, but all the others, below us was all gone, Kilauea Avenue. And then I remember walking all the way to Woolworth, and then they were dumping all the things out of the store because it was all damaged. Everything below Kilauea Avenue was all damaged. I wasn't in the middle of it, but we were at the edge, and we were lucky that, it stopped there, because if not, we would be part of that too.